answers, please hit submit on Nearpod. So this quote means that we as humans are still evolving and getting rid of our dark past, right? So it's like us taking off our mask. History has impacted me by educating me of our mistakes in the past and learning we don't want to repeat them, right? So we face history, we face what we're learning in all of our other classes, we face like what happened in World War II, we face the patterns of systemic racism, so we know how to fix it. And you have to start with yourself by taking off your mask. Okay, let's see who else is getting points. Points for Alexis, waiting on Jose, waiting on Shirley. Like being Mexican can change whether or not I get accepted into something. D'Angeli, I like how you kind of like went a little deeper, right? And you gave an example. Anyone can unmute and maybe talk like, do you feel that race impacts you? Please interrupt me. This means that our history is what made us to be who we are now. But like, I feel like we're not getting deep. Like, what has made you to be who you are now? Those maps, these maps, Alvaro, are going to answer it. So guys, make sure you open up the deck and read class materials, right? So like, what in your history has impacted you? So I'm looking for specific answers, like specific moments, specific events, people, things that have happened to you, whether it's a loss, whether it's being bullied. What are events in your life, in your history that have impacted you, right? Face your history. So maybe go back and answer question 2. Our history can rely on what we choose. Our history relies on what we choose to do in life. Kyla, does your history determine who you are, though? Like, let's say, Kyla, you had a bad history. I don't know. But let's say you had a bad history. Does that mean you need to have a bad future? What do we think, y'all? What happened in the past is shaping us for the present. But do you agree, Jose? Feel like you guys, like, I need some more like ideas. Like anyone can unmute and go a little bit deeper. But once again, we're only answering question 1. Please read and answer all the questions. This quote means that our history leads to what we are now. But how can we take our history, which is represented by the mask, and make something more positive, Rafa? Or anyone? We have grown from our mistakes and keep on learning from what we've done in the past. But Stephanie, how do we ensure that we've learned? It means that everything important has stayed in history up till now and beyond, so we are also history. Okay, but does our history determine our future? Or do you have control? I'm looking for someone to unmute themselves. Odrasir says, no, your history makes the person you are and helps you move forward and avoid the past. Thank you, Odrasir. So Twinkle's like really good. Anyone want to unmute and talk about this like further? I know Taekwon went all deep yesterday in class. He was like, our history, those are our seeds. And it makes us strong, but we aren't our history. We grow from our history. We break out of our history. We are the plants that break through. It was really beautiful. Anyone like want to talk about that? Samaya, do you want to evolve? Your history can change if you choose to. What do you mean? Where are we? Okay, make sure you hit submit or participate in the chat if you haven't. So maybe this quote will help you. I'm looking for people to talk. Your future is created by what you do today. There is no history that's more important than the history you're making today. Whether or not you're going to do your sophomore promise, bam. Whether or not you're going to do your thinking maps right now, bam. So, can you take action to create a more positive future for yourself and your family? Why or why not? Looking for some people to unmute themselves. You can take a moment, write your thoughts here.